Hello, yeah, it's William, and I want to experiment with a little bit, like add something interesting to the stand-up comedy because I got all some sort of crazy image in my mind, and I want to while I'm talking to you folks, just to make things a little bit interesting. I want to draw things out. Okay, so if you don't know me, I want to do a brief introduction, right? Allow me. So I start up as a pretty good job in finance, but you know what? I'm a stand-up comedian now. And that's my first job, to be honest, working in finance. And to be honest, it's a little bit boring. Finance is not as exciting as you might think. Okay, and the most exciting software I'm using is spreadsheet. Okay, so basically crunching the numbers and analyzing the relation between numbers, all the boring stuff. And you know what? As a aspiring young person, and I find that a lot of things that can be streamlined. Okay, so I learned a little bit about programming, and at that time I believe it's called VBA. Okay, it's a really old programming language that you can do that in the spreadsheet. Okay, and you know what? Once I learned it, boom, I become the most productive person in the whole company. Okay, and that's the exact moment I realized, wow, if I know a little bit about coding, I can make this job obsolete, right? I'm saying I'm a coder now, okay? And all this boring finance, crunching number, analyzing all the stuff, I can automate things. I can learn Python and learn all that. Yeah, programming language. So that's the reason why I gradually moved to programming because I think that's pretty cool, right? Just to make all this boring finance stuff obsolete. But to be honest, I think being a programmer is cool. All the girls don't think that's cool, right? I think it's like a hacker style, right? Sitting in a dark room like I'm the machine whisperer. To be honest, all the girls think that I'm a nerd. But you know what? Even though all the girls think I'm a nerd, I still got a strong belief that this is a cooler job, to be honest, because it's like I'm actually talking to the machine, right? I'm commanding the machine to do the work I want it to do. It's like a management, okay? Work in the finance do give you some sense of hierarchy, okay? So the middle management will get all this intern and junior walk around and doing the research and all that. But you know what? Being a nerd actually give me some sort of authority. Say, hey, computer, do this. Hey, computer, do that. I got a lot of interns. Always good. You know what? Until AI show up. So I am no longer the smartest person who can write some program and automatically do things. But the AI can do things quicker, faster, and writing better code than I do. Okay? Really huge blow. Because I choose programming exactly because I want to replace the old school finance. Okay? I want to be the future. But it turned out, yeah, the AI is begin to replacing programming. So I still remember at that time I was desperate, right? I'm so eager to find something that can't be replaced by AI. So if some standard structure output, a rigorous field can be replaced by AI, writing code, what about something creative? Okay, I've read a lot at that time about how human is the only thing that only species in the world can actually do creative things, and AI can't never do that, something like that. So I decided, well, I'm going to become an artist because machine can't possibly create art. And at that time, I'm facing a choice whether I decide to be a traditional artist or a digital artist. I think, well, traditional artist, old school. I don't want that. I want something new, right? I want something innovative. So you know what? At that time, I bought this iPad because that time a Procreate is so hot. So you can actually draw on the iPad. So I just bought the first generation that support this Apple Pencil and become a digital artist. And you know what? It turns out, computer can do art. And the moment I bought the iPad, right? Nearly spent all my saving bought the iPad. Then Stable Diffusion and all this become really hot. Model, if you don't know, this is Stable Diffusion is a kind of a model that can you give them prompt, just give some text to automatically generate image. You know what? They can. I'm still a very bad artist, as you can see. They can even generate more authentic or more beautiful, have more artistic value image than me. So, yeah. And honestly, being replaced by AI feels personal to me, right? It's I'm just about to do something and say, well, I choose the better choice in my life because if you think about it, if you choose traditional art, sometimes AI can't do that, okay? Because that requires you to do that traditionally, right? AI can if you choose digital, AI can just generate a digital image, and they can't tell the difference. So another wrong choice, and it feels like AI is some psycho, it's personally attacking me and try to destroy me, okay? But it just occurred to me, if my life is a joke, then it can bring other people laughter. And what about I become a comedian that mainly focused on my failure? So the more I fail, the better the laughing stock that I have. And I can make people laugh about my failure, and then, in that sense, I can be more successful stand-up comedian. So, boom, I began to realize that you don't necessarily need to win in the traditional sense, in the competition with AI. Sometimes you have to lose. You can use this lose as kind of an advantage. I lost every fight with AI, but I can use this as an advantage. So every failure become a joke. So the more I fail, the more jokes that I have. So that's the reason I'm starting here and tell you some jokes. Thanks.